Main Avenger, of course. That's ours. Because we want a batshit crazy. Wow, we only got. Give me a second to check on we're on YouTube. ser nogenlunde almindelig ud igen. Ja. Bare den der. Den klarer en hel masse ting. Altså, den var... Wow. Det var helt heroppe. Kom herud og kig.
Ikke nu.
Jo.
Nu står der et eller andet her på.
Nå. Det er bare en information om, at det kommer snart med nogle ændringer.
Ja.
Nej, hvor er det tåget derinde. Foxes.
Hey.
Just kidding. Remember I told you that I was gonna stream like Persona 5? Well, here's how it turned out. Excuse me a second, I need to close my door. Where was I? So yeah, I accidentally... Yep! I can see that we're live. So accidentally, I deleted Overwatch, and I asked my fellow buddies if that's gonna affect it. So I wanted to stream Persona 5 for ya. Here's the funny thing. Atlas is being such little bitches. Yes! I'm saying such little bitches that they don't want anybody to stream their fucking little game. Persona 5. Because it's so special that, oh my god, imagine if the masses saw how the games play. Oh my god, I cannot believe it. Oh my god! I like it anyway, but yeah. I like it as a JRPG. I had the body slam, so I can actually beat it. But yeah, my biggest worries because I accidentally deleted Overwatch. So I was afraid that my current progress wouldn't, like, all skins and all that shit. If I accidentally deleted it on the PS4, it wouldn't be restored if I accidentally deleted it. Because I have some skins due to the Nexus challenge. Like the first time I got the only Genji, the Nexus challenge 2.0 with the Genji, the Diva spray, like I got all that. Like, imagine if even the seasonal events, all that shit was gone. Like, to be honest, I would lose my shit, because then I have struggled for nothing at all. Like, then it was just like a flip of a card. Like, all my progress wouldn't even make sense. So, Kinetic and what I can gather from Blizzard.com is that I should not worry. All my data, it should be safe. Like, all the things I have achieved in the past should be covered. So I should have all that shit, all those sprays, all those costumes. Yeah, you know, my back thought, we're gonna do this. All of my back thoughts is still gonna be covered, like I am safe, hopefully. Otherwise, you're gonna notice that in our streams in the future. By the way, if you haven't already, please give your mom, like, a thank you. That's a pagey, I don't know why, but yeah. So yeah, I have my data, like, all that shit, for Overwatch, what I did, what I didn't. Yeah, no, it still worries me, like, what do I have and what do I don't have if I accidentally delete your game? Welcome, watchers. Wait, what? Sorry, wrong button. Hey Ren, how are you doing? Ren, can you hear me?
No, I can't hear you. There's another sexy kid flash right here.
Oh, I feel challenged right now because there was another thing. Foxy and don't make me show my tits or my cleavage. So how you doing, brah?
I'm confused on this dream I had. Weird.
What are you streaming?
Really weird. And I'm confused on a lot of things. Me. Oh, well, the family went out, like my mom, grandma.
What are you streaming right now? Wait, what? What? Gosh, I seem to have got myself into a pot of butter. Oi! No need for name calling. I never got the rest of that conversation with the bot. Oi. Let's get that again. Oi. Look at me. Malnourished. Crips! Thank goodness you're here. I'll be kidnapped by these things and they're going to cut me. If they're hungry, they'll need a character a bit more flashy, fleshed out than you, noob. Gosh, it seems you could what cook these days without being cooked and eaten. He reminds me of Saberman. Help me escape and I revolt you with a patchy. But be quick about it, my captures will be back in a minute and they're condiments. No worry, miss, we got you out of. Oh, step away from Port, strange dinosaur. I'm not a fucking dinosaur, I'm a chameleon. Haven't you heard, like, fuck your mom. Hey, welcome back, Red.
Stupid Wi-Fi acting up
You
today.
left all of a sudden, so I was worried.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi went out a little bit and then it came back. So, now I gotta decide what to play today.
So I'm still downloading Overwatch. I have it on disc, but I'm still so worried that all my things are gone in a flash.
No, because it's saved in there, in your account.
They
mean,
better
it's
have
still
saved
alright.
all my stuff,
It's
otherwise
alright, it's
I'm gonna gust a
gone.
win for Blizzard.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see Alien Covenant this Friday. It's pretty awesome.
Oh my god. Is it really like the predecessor of Alien?
Yeah, from the looks of it, you get to see all the stuff, like how they were created. It's pretty cool. I always want to know how they were created, besides the face sucker.
I watched like
I should play the Black Labor
Prometheus on the plane to New York, and I was so disappointed, like in the end, that they showed like an alien hybrid thingamajig, and I was just like, that's not my alien. That's not my xenomorph. What the fuck is going on here?
What are these free add-ons?
So how is Tales from the Borderlands?
Amazing.
That sounds good. Is it only due to the sound of Troy Baker, or is it way more?
It's way more into that.
Like I'm playing Borderlands, the pre-sequel, with one of me and Mr. Dark Phoenix's friends, you know, Marcus, a friend of ours called Nicholas, and it's like I'm playing the Countess, who is a sniper. I fucking love her because she is such a bitch.
Freaking Mad Moxie's waifu, and so is Fiona.
When you
Fiona
say
from,
Fiona, I
Fiona
think
from
of Shrek.
Tales from Borderlands.
Oh, you know, the other con man or con woman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, with the baller.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I gotcha. Because when you say Fiona, I think of Shrek.
Alright, where is... I'm just gonna go here. Getting tired of my icon.
Like one of my watches is like mod question mark, like they're gonna make it gonna be a mod, and I'm like, maybe. But yeah, if you're watching my stream, Fluey, behave nicely and maybe you become a mod.
What was one of ours? Oh, monkeys. It's a ninja monkey. It's not in black. I don't like white ninjas.
Oh! I played with Jenny earlier today in Overwatch and her older daughter.
Ah, that's cool.
And we won Capture the Flag when me and Jen played Capture the Flag, and her oldest daughter, Bella, she was kind of cool on just quick plays.
Oh yeah. Talking to Marcus last night, and
How is he doing?
he's good. It's just I think he's jealous of me playing with Lizzie with Marvel Omega here, Marvel Heroes Omega and DC Online.
Just gonna say when we're gonna team up, because all the the Raven mission, I think you told me otherwise. It was Jason told me that was the last mission. I was just like, no, there gotta be more,
He did
because it was like
I don't
I
know where we're at
was
anymore.
under
Oh,
leveled
wow.
and I won. I think I'm 3 or 5 levels under you guys. What is Marcus called on on YouTube again?
Mr. Dark Phoenix. I think it's the Mr.
Oh,
Dark
here we
Phoenix.
go. The Mr. Dark Phoenix. Oh, that's how he. I was like, I'm not going crazy, right? I'm not going crazy, right? Just like when on some people on Pinterest, they have actually called out where Tim Drake, the third Robin, actually washes. I'm gonna send you a pic, but yeah, washes Jason Todd's hair, and he's like really scrubbing it really hard, and he finds out that Jason Todd is a redhead. And he's like, oh my god, I washed out a timeline or something. Because I was like, I'm not going crazy, right? Jason Todd is a redhead, right? He started out as a redhead, and Batman forced him to dye his hair black, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, I'm not going crazy by this person, but still, it was like, okay, so I'm not going completely crazy, but still, whenever I tell people that Jason Todd was a redhead, they look at me like, yeah, you're just pushing the ginger or agenda, nothing else. And I was just like, I'm not crazy, I know my facts. Because it seems so crazy, because now he's black-haired with that white little hat of hair, like. But yeah, when somebody showed me on Pinterest that I was not crazy, I was like, yeah, I know, he is a redhead, because it was one of the points pulling out that Batman was a bad dad, because he forced one of his children to dye his hair just to fit like the other Robins, even though he was the second Robin. And stuff like that. But yeah, I was like, I'm not crazy, because I know one of the Robins was a redhead, just like the third. Just like the third Flash is a redhead.
Carrie Kelly. but she's
she
not
she's a
canon.
blonde,
No, Carrie Kelly's a redhead.
just like Jason Todd.
Yeah,
Jason Todd started as a redhead.
yeah, and then he dyed his hair because
Mm,
they didn't want the villains to know that Dick Grayson wasn't there or something. It was weird.
because Bad Dad wanted him to look like Dick.
Yep.
Because if they noticed that every Robin was a different Robin, then they would actually think like maybe Batman isn't the same Batman, and then they wouldn't fear him. That is Batman's logic.
Yeah.
So he forced the second Robin in command, like Jason Todd, to dye his hair from red to black.
And the funny thing is, it was only the old Red Hood stuff. His hair became black. It became red again.
Mm. I was glad that even though I grew up in the year that the bat got broken and Superman got killed, like, and the same year as Nightmare Before Christmas, so 1993, I was like kind of glad that I could relate to like Wally West being a redhead. We had Jean Grey in the Marvel Universe and Daredevil. And we also had like Jason Todd, even though he was killed off pretty quickly
Yeah.
due to comic fans kind of like pleasure.
Well, it turns out it was rigged. It was rigged though. The voting for him to die.
Well, right now I'm
The guy
feeling
had a
like
machine.
what's his face? Damian Wayne is just like pre Jason Todd. Like he's such a pain in the ass. I just want him to die, even though he's a fucking kid.
Yeah.
But still, he's so annoying that if they put up a like a contest, like should we make him live, should we make him die for the second time, I would totally be like, I'm in for killing Damian Wayne, because A,
That death messed me up. Like it made me really sad.
Jason the Damian Wayne death,
Yeah.
I'm like, the first death I didn't get to read that, but his like if he died for a second time just due to how he is in the comics right now, I wouldn't bat an eye. Like he fucking deserves it, because he is like Bruce Wayne if he hadn't got the right teaching, like how to be. If only his dad survived, he would have become Damien. But due to both his parents, and he was more like his mom, as his dad told him in the newest Batman, like he was this charitable soul that he would look out for everybody. He would be totally like Damien, like if he turned out just like his father, like only caring about himself, being selfish. And like sometimes that Batman vibe, I can feel that in Bruce, and that's why I'm not a huge Batman fan, because he's just a selfish prick who only look out for himself. But Thomas Wayne actually acknowledged in the newest comic, saying like, you're more like your mom in spirit. Like, I can relate to that. because I'm more like my mom. Like, I would rather be Mother Hen or Mother Goose than not caring about my other kins. On the other side, I wouldn't demolish myself as a soul or a being, like my core being, just to please somebody else. And that's where I relate with Barry Allen or the Flash in general, because he doesn't like, he can help the bad guys, he can help the good guys, as long as he stay true to himself and help whenever help is necessary. And that's why I relate to the Flash or Spider-Man. Like, even though people make them out to be goody two-shoes, they're really not. Of course they're not as bad as Batman or Iron Man, but still they're not picture perfect, and that's why I love those two heroes a lot. Alongside Nightwing and Jason Todd. Like, Jason Todd and Nightwing, they're kind of like reflections upon what a ward of Batman is. Like, one turned to the good side, the other one turned to the dark side. Even though both of them are heroes, one is like the dark side appeals to them, where the other is the light side appeals to them, but they can still turn dark, and vice versa. Did I really exhaust you by my rant? You're still here, right? It was just
Yeah,
like I heard you yawning, and I was like, did I really exhaust you?
No, my niece woke me up this morning.
Oh,
I was good last night.
yeah.
I woke up like, what the hell? What time is it?
And then it was fuck in the morning or fuck in the night.
It was like 7 o'clock in the morning. I slept in the morning.
Oh.
Yeah.
So how is your niece doing? Like,
Oh, she's good. She's getting a promotion and from school, like graduating from kindergarten
oh,
in June.
if they're too rough, I'm gonna travel to the US and beat those fuckers up. Nobody better hurt my niece in spirit.
Yeah, she loves everybody.
She is such a sweet child. Like, when she talked to us doing me and Marcus' streams, I was just like, I wanna adopt her. Let me adopt her. Because she is such a sweet spirit, and I can, like, relate to her, because as a child, I still am, like, even though I got some trust issues, I believe, like, the best of all humans.
I have major trust issues. Like, when I first met Marcus, I was like, who's this guy? Is he a troll? And then, yeah, I got to be friends with him. That's why I was with Lizzie, too. Like, I didn't trust her at first, because she added me and never talked to me. And then we started finally talking. That's why she questioned the other day how we met. I was like, I think it's a friend of ours. Well, it's her friend. And I guess if she thought like I'm cool or something, and like, and I guess she thought like I like nerdy stuff. And, yeah, that's what I like about her too. I like how she's a nerd.
I actually found out I'm older than Marcus, and I was like, what? But yeah, like, in the other end, it made so much more sense, because he was a Spiral. He was a Spyro child, and I was a Crash Bandicoot child. But we both grew up on the PS one. So it's like,
I
oh,
grew up with the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. Got to see Sega Saturn rise. A lot of
I
game.
grew up with Crash Bandicoot and Sonic, so and the
I saw when
Flash.
Nintendo 64 came out. It's like it was like a interesting era. To be honest, there was no internet to bash people for their game taste. You only get to bash them in person when they talk about it.
I grew up with Windows 95. So,
Oh yeah.
and Commander Keen on the PC and Doom. And Doom is from the same year I was born, but is from December where I'm a July baby. But still, like when the newest iteration of Doom came out, I was just like, shut up and take my money because this is my childhood. Because I love Doom, because even though the 90s or the 80s was like know thyself and stuff, like 90s was kind of like radical, like even though you have your parents, you don't always have to agree with them, like Jason Todd without the criminal background. Like, you don't always have to agree, but sometimes you have to be your own man. Kind of like what Nightwing does. Like, I'm not gonna be your Robin forever, I'm gonna be my own man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of vibe, like the rebel vibe. That I feel like that's the vibe of the 90s. Like, we're not gonna be like what society wants. We're gonna be our own men and women. What we feel is us, but at the same time, we're gonna help people we think or feel like is in need of our assistance. Like, I think that's the vibe of the 90s, like the rebellious kind of feel. Just like when the Flash says to Wally West or Kid Flash, you're gonna be your own man. Like, you're not gonna be Kid Flash. When he returned in Rebirth, he was like, no, you're gonna be your own superhero. Like, he's not gonna be Flash. He's not gonna be the Flash. He's not gonna be Kid Flash. He's gonna be his own little man. On Titans, like, he have a certain role he's playing. By the way, what is your niece called? Because I don't know why, but I'm always so close to call her Nina.
Lena.
Close enough, but I don't know why. I'm always so close to call her Nina. Because she's Nido. And she kind of reminds me, even though she have a ponytail and all that stuff, she reminds me of Neocortex's niece, Nina Cortex, because she is cute as fuck, but she's her own little woman. Once she grow up, like, I believe that, like, she's gonna be her own woman, and the best person for support in her life is gonna be her Uncle Ren.
Yeah.
And like, when you sent me the picture of her or our group, like her sleeping up against your leg, I was just like, yeah, I knew that it was coming, because she's not her mom's girl, she's not her daddy's girl, she's Uncle Ren's gal. because when me and Marcus like actually heard her voice, I think Jenny was here as well, and Jason, like I could hear it. Like she was not her mom's girl; she was Uncle Ren's little girl. And when you sent that pic, I was just like, yep, 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 yep. Called it. Not gonna be a dick, but yeah, I knew she was Uncle Ren's little girl. Like, he's the one who's taking care of her. I don't know what your sis does to take care of her, but I still believe, like, if shit hits the fan, if the worst have yet to come, when she turns a teen, she's gonna turn to Uncle Ren. So what are you playing?
I don't know yet. I'm trying to see when my PlayStation Plus expires. I could renew it soon.
What? I was
I
like,
I have like one more month, I think.
you
Yeah,
can
I
always
think it's right, yeah.
check it on, adjust your PS Plus on the PS
Yeah, I'm checking
Store.
my subscription right now, but my freaking Wi-Fi is really slow right now. It's making me mad. Okay, I have cloud saves. What do I have in there?
So how do you feel about Hot Pursuit? But Barry Allen of E2, should he join the CW verse or not?
I don't know.
Like, I feel like we're fed up with speedsters, both good and evil, but it would be kind of cool, like, have this dorky Barry Allen become his own kind of Flash. Like, that would be coy in a side story. Because I have the pic where he actually says, like, you got frisky with him.
Oh, I love that picture. No, she's like, he
Yeah,
got
it's
frisky
so
with you?
cute. Like, it's not stalky, but it's more like the control freak. Like, okay,
I thought it was funny.
so
I'm
just
like, I
because
want
he
Barry
looked
Allen
like
to
me,
pursue
did you
that.
fuck him? Like, I have tried that with a girlfriend where she was like,
Oh, no, he said, oh, I'm sorry, he frisked you? He got freaky with you or something? He goes, oh, I'm gonna have a few words with him. I'm like, oh my god.
he is so cute. Like, I love Doggy E2 Barry Allen because everybody else was evil and he was Doggy. So I really wish he becomes Hot Pursuit. Because in the comics, in the New 52, he was the Flash of E2, but he didn't have the Speed Force within him. He had a Speed Force bike, and his suit is like screaming, policeman.
Damn.
But he have the buzz cut. I don't hope that E2 Barry have the buzz cut because he was so cute. I'm sending you a pic of Hot Pursuit. Actually, I'm sending you two. But yeah, oh my god, I kind of wish that Hot Pursuit was part of the CW verse, but still I don't hope he is like the main story because he's so cute. He should be like a sub story, just like the one that unfold on E2.
I want them to bring in Blue Cobalt.
I hope so too. And
Doesn't
I
matter.
was like, when people brought up Future Flash, I had like, yeah, but you're missing the point.
Oh
Future
yeah, they should make this
Flash,
character red.
yeah, but they were missing the point. Like, Future Flash wouldn't kill Iris because he blamed himself for putting Iris in a wheelchair and killing Wally.
What if he's a time remnant that never got with Iris?
He is time duplicate, so he never
Yeah.
experienced the life of Barry. So he never got to romance anybody. He never
Okay,
got to
what
fuck
was he
up the
created?
timeline.
Yeah, but what time was he created? And that's the thing. When did he create him? During against another time?
2024.
Well, that's when he was created.
Yeah, because he was battling Savitar with Future Flash, Emo Flash, who created like multiple time duplicates to battle Savitar, and one of them survived. But here's the paradox: one of them survived and became Savitar and raced back and forth between time to gather followers. But was that the first Savitar that this time duplicate fought and survived? That's the paradox. Like, they're trying to put up the coy like Reverse Flash thing, because the first Reverse Flash met Wally West, and he was a fan, or actually it's not the first, but the first time we heard of a Reverse Flash in the Silver Age. He battled Wally West, which is the third Flash. Like, the third Flash kicked Eobard Fawn's ass, and Eobard Fawn traveled back in time, conducting the same experiment that created Barry Allen, but he missed the mark to meet his hero, and accidentally, when Wally West was the Flash, and this is in later stories, way later, like in the Wally West era, he found out that he was actually the villain. Like, his destiny was to become the Reverse Flash. Due to this knowledge, he became mad, trying to one-up the Flash, because history have already predetermined that the biggest fan of the Flash would be his biggest nemesis, like Dr. Zoom or Professor Zoom. And to me, it's just like they're trying to pull off the same Joker and Batman dynamic, but it's actually working better because one cannot live without the other. And then the Dark Knight Returns stuff came like, was it Kirby? No, it's not Kirby, sorry. The huge writer for DC, it wasn't Kirby, it was... Ren, help me here. What was he called?
Which one? There's two creators of Batman.
You know, the huge one who made The Dark Knight Returns.
Oh, Nolan. Oh no, Frank Miller is the one who made.
Yeah, Frank Miller. Like, when he came into the picture, they actually depicted Joker as being sane, but when Batman returned to the scene, he couldn't keep his sane act together. Like, as long as like the Dark Knight is in the picture, there's always a Joker. Just like when there's a Flash, there would always be a Reverse Flash. Like, but the Flash actually came up with this dynamic, I think, in comic sense before the Dark Knight came upon this twist, because Penguin was actually considered at one point during the 60s to be Batman's greatest nemesis. Even Two-Face had been considered to be his nemesis. And Scarecrow. And Scarecrow is from 46. Like, the Joker is older than him. He's from... Are you alright there?
Yeah, so I choked myself out.
You were just coughing, so... And it kind of sounds like you were dying, so I'm just making sure, you know? Mother Goose. Please don't say Yandu dies in Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Oh shit, that was a spoiler.
I said don't say that. It's all due to a picture you have shared.
Ah, damn it.
It was like... Okay, I remember like... Quicksilver died, I remember Superman died, I remember El Diablo died. Does Yondu die?
Yeah.
You never heard it on my watch, Foxies, and if you don't watch this live stream, don't watch it. I'm from the future. But yeah, I love his... I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. Because it's just like I grew up with... I saw Mary Poppins on the Disney Channel. Oh my god. Remember when they made an origin story out of Maleficent?
Oh, the movie?
Yep. Disney
Pretty
did
good.
that, and I was like, no, 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 no. I don't need an origin story for the greatest villain of all time.
I thought it was good.
It was like, if you're gonna call her the mother of all evil, she doesn't need an origin story of how she was wronged. Because evil does what evil wants. You don't need to make her an anti-hero. It would be the same thing if you took Jafar or Cruella de Vil or Ursula, the Sea Witch, and made an origin story for them about how they got wronged. Like, imagine if they took the Joker and made him a sympathetic character, like something you would sympathize with. That would ruin, in my case, the whole thing. Like, how he's such a ruthless, maniacal, evil being. Like, to me, the Joker is kind of like Pennywise the Clown. He doesn't need his origin story. He is evil as fuck. and that's what you want to know. You don't know how he came to be this evil being.
This was the most greatest fight I've ever seen on Dragon Ball Super.
So are you ready for this Friday with Injustice 2?
Comes out tomorrow.
According to their homepage, is actually on Friday. I was like, am I going crazy or something? And is it only a European release? But then I saw like their homepage and it said the same thing, like the 19th. And I was like, okay, whatever floats your boat. Even their latest trailer said the 19th, which doesn't make sense to me as a European, because I followed it as tight as can be, and it said the 16th until like Shadow Alliance Part
Yep, with
5.
Goku.
Here you go, you're now. You're now what do you call it? Mods on my stream.
Which one?
The YouTube.
YouTube. Alright, cool. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go put my clothes in the dryer and throw my towels in the wash. I haven't done like laundry in about 2 weeks. I'm slacking here.
Oh my god.
¿Qué pasa?
Like me and my mom got a washer
Be right back.
on. Excuse me, Foxies. I have to check if Overwatch is. Okay, we're still late 3 hours. What the fuck? Nice.
I'll watch my towels later. I have all day to do it.
I believe you had the word, so what were you trying to say?
I don't remember.
Thank you, Lena, for exhausting your uncle. We were
No, it's
talking
just,
about Frank Miller, and
uh,
I think that was it. I went out for a whiz, and I also forgot what we were talking about.
yeah, Frank Miller didn't come up with that name, The Dark Knight.
Yeah, I was talking about like what was I talking about? I was talking about like getting behind Red Hood, the Flash, the third and the second Flash in command. So Barry and Wally, and also Nightwing, the first Robin, where Jason Todd was the second Robin. Like, I could get behind those characters, and how we didn't need Maleficent to have an origin story. Like, it would make her so much less scary than the Joker, because she had like the Joker, she was like the being of all evil. But if you get Maleficent the story, the mistress of all evil, you take away like that unknown feature about her, like the scary part. If she's just becoming an anti-hero. Wow, I do remember. Sorry. So yeah, you watched the movie, and I was just like, no, I'm not gonna watch the movie, even though I like Angelina Jolie as an actress, and I like Maleficent. I'm not gonna make her into an anti-hero, because when she was created, she was the mistress of all evil, and it kind of ruins that with the movie. Like, she's gonna be like, I was wronged. Like, it's not Maleficent. It feels more like it's an excuse to say Maleficent, like just a cash grab. What are you laughing at?
Talking about Super.
What happened?
They're drinking protein shakes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That meme you put up for Overwatch. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Foxy. I can't remember where we at in Yooka.